Are you finding your retrospectives a little bit boring? Are you stuck asking the simple questions of what do we start, what do we stop, and what do we continue? In this series, we're exploring ways that we could stretch ourselves and additional questions that we could ask at a retrospective that will challenge your team to look far beyond the basics and understand truly the kinds of experiments or kaizen they can do to stretch themselves to get better. Last time we focused on the relationship between the stakeholder or the customer and the team. Understanding that making sure our team is connected closely with our stakeholders are going to help them better understand what they can do to deliver great products. But once they understand the problem, there's an additional thing that we're going to change our focus on today, and we're going to look a little more internal. And we're going to focus on the concept of craftspersonship or getting really good at your trade. So, our question today is going to be this: what technical skills did we struggle with most during the sprint? Now, notice we do a couple things. One, we talk about technical skills. And that's absolutely critical that we understand that teams need to be getting good at what they do. That if they're a development team, they need to be getting good at development. We've seen cases in hospitals. Are we getting good at running a surgical unit and the skills that are needed there? We're in a restaurant or we're in a ad agency or marketing company or insert your company here. There are skills that we need to be good at. And getting good at them allows us to get better at delivering our product. But also understanding that struggle is important. If we're not pushing ourselves, if we're not constantly working to be at the edge of our game, we're going to fall behind in our ability to get good at things. So when teams fall into this routine of solving the same problems, using the same tools, or things become easy, when we look at the kind of people and kind of teams that we're building inside a Scrum organization, we're going to very quickly find that one, they'll become a little bit bored, but two, they're going to fall behind in their ability to deliver great products. So we want our team struggling. We want our teams pushing themselves to do more, to challenge themselves to learn the newest tools and tool sets. And in that learning, they're going to deepen their understanding of how to solve problems. In fact, one of the core concepts behind the Agile Manifesto is the actual idea of continuous attention to technical excellence, getting good at those technical skills and good design, understanding what good design is, whether that good design again be software or something else. We want to focus on that. And when we do that, we enhance our agility. We get better able to be creative at solving our customers' problems. We build engagement. We find that thought workers, people that are working in these creative fields that we find Scrum to be very effective in, thought workers want to deepen their mastery and get really, really good at things. So this continuous focus to technical detail, this idea of struggling is important. So Scrum Masters, if you see your team falling into the thing where they're answering the same kinds of problems, doing the same kinds of techniques and tools, and they're really falling into routine, challenge your teams. Challenge them to learn the new approach, learn the new technique. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have to keep doing it, but in learning it and understanding why they might pick different ways, they'll deepen themselves, become better craftspersons, and really stretch our ability to deliver great products. So, our question for this week, this session, is what technical skills did we struggle with most during this sprint? So, I'll challenge you, Scrum Masters, to ask your teams this and challenge them to put themselves at the edge, at the forefront of what they're doing so they constantly be getting better. So we're continuing our journey as we dive into different questions we can ask at a retrospective. When we come back next time, we'll deepen our understanding and look more at ways that we can challenge our teams and be very objective in our question around what it takes to be great technicians. We can't wait to hear on how these questions are working for you and are looking forward to building your skills as you help create great teams that do twice the work in half the time.